Okay, I'll get us started. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Hope you all had a good weekend. Few quick announcements for you before we get started. One, I talked to Beth over the weekend. She's on the up and up. She says she's feeling a little better every day. She misses you guys very much, and she hopes that everything's going well. Second, this week is the week that starts Silver Day. So if you're signed up, tomorrow is the first day. Same time, same place. It's going to be in this room from 10:15 to 11:15. Same time on Thursday. Wednesday won't be here, so you're going to have a sub, probably either Jim or Denise. And next Monday is President's Day, yes, but nobody cares, so the building's open. The full-timers won't be here. That day's not special to me, so I ain't taking it off. So, you're stuck with me next Monday, too. Alright, now that that's out of the way, we'll get started with our warm-up. Marches in 3, 2, 1. Quickly, sports rules check. Make sure you're not touching someone. If you are, scoop. Side steps left in 3, 2, 1. Out together, out together. Good. Three, 2, 1. Feet are going to be hip width apart. Opposite arm over opposite leg. This is too balancing for you. You can just do the leg lifts and hold on to your chair. I added the arms to sneak in a little core warm-up. Rest. Feet are still hip width, arms are going to come out, and we're going to do our shoulder circles. Now, these don't have to be big, huge, and wide if you don't have the range of motion for it. Go to whatever your max is. I want these slow and controlled. Don't be trying to take off or flight on me. And reverse directions. Same thing. Range of motion and control is more important than speed. Rest. Go ahead and grab your rope. Thumbs are going to go through the loops. Going to come up overhead. Bring it back, and arms behind. Up overhead, arms behind. When you do this though, you're not shrugging your shoulders and your ears. You're keeping them nice and relaxed. Perfect. And rest. Okay. You're going to double up on your loop. Elbows are going to be parallel to the floor. Fists are pointing up towards the ceiling. You're going to punch up, pull down. Punch up, pull down. Good. Same thing when you do these, don't let your elbows flare out, keep them nice and parallel, rest. Now, fists are going to be pointed towards me, elbows stay at your side, push out, pull back. Push out, pull back, good. And rest. Going to hold your ropes at the little knots at each end. Arms are going to be straight out in front of you. And we're going to do our steering wheels. Make sure you have tension on that rope. Rest. Okay, set your rope aside. Grab your weights if you have them. Which I don't. One of them days. Ooh. Okay, now that I have my weights, gonna hold them at either side, make sure your numbers are pointed towards me. Gonna come out to a T, lower down. Out to a T, lower down. If you're modifying, you're gonna do a 1, 1 instead. Perfect. Last one. Rest. Now, weights are going to be out at your sides, palms are facing me. We're going to bring them together and open it up. Bring it together, open up. Good. Last one. And rest. Okay. Now, you're going to pin your elbows to your rib cage. Palms are going to face me. We're going to do our single, single doubles. Going to start with the right hand. Single, single, double. Good. Hit the biceps. Very important for strength training. Always want to get in quality over quantity. Go to whatever your max is and stay there until you have a new max. If this is starting to feel easier and you feel like it's no big deal, then I would encourage you to bump up a pound or two in weights, add a little extra challenge, and keep going until you go all the way up to hundreds. That's when you can stop. Until then, no stopping. And rest. Okay. I'm going to show you 2 variations of this one. Variation 1, you're going to bring both your weights together. You're going to come up overhead, and you're going to lower them down. Variation 2, you're taking one weight, bringing it up overhead, and lowering it back down. You pick the one that works best for you. Lower it down, and up. Good. Triceps are a very small muscle group, and they unfortunately kind of depend on having some shoulder mobility to work fully. So if you don't feel this big, huge contraction, that's okay. You're probably not going to, even with the most flexible shoulders in the world, because they're such a small muscle group. Rest. Come on down to seated. A sip of water if you need it. We're going to start with both weights on top of your quadriceps. And we're going to do weighted marches. It's a lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. Good. Now, if I'm marching left and you're marching right, that doesn't matter. All I care about is getting the movement in. We don't have to worry about synchronization rocket training until the 30th of this month. 3, 2, 1, rest. You're going to set one weight down. Now, weight is going to stay on top of the right quadricep. You're going to extend your leg out straight, toes pointing up towards the ceiling. You're going to lift and align your knees, lower down. Lift and align, lower down. Now, you want to add a little extra challenge. Don't let your heel tap. Hover it above the floor. If you need to tap it. But that's going to make you have a little bit more contraction, a little more work. Rest. Switching it out, same thing other side. Extending that left leg out straight, toe pointed up. Lift and align the knees, and lower it down. Lift, align, lower down. Perfect. Posture still straight and strong though. Don't slump back in your chair. Don't go too far forward. Want that spine nice and straight and aligned. Rest. Go ahead and grab that other weight. Both toes want to be pointed in front of you. Weights are on your quads, not your knees. You're going to lift up and come down. Lift up down, up, down, up, down. Good. Have that little 2-second pause so that you can contract those calves a little bit more. One more. Rest. Now you're going to slightly point your toes in towards each other. Knees are still parallel towards me. You're going to lift up, come down. Lift up, come down. Lift up, come down. Perfect. And rest. Release it out. Go ahead and set your weights down. Sip of water if you need it. I've been yapping, so I'm going to take one. Alright. Now, I'm going to come up to standing. We're going into our cardio portion. If you're doing this at home, make sure that your workout space is clear. Nothing to trip on, nothing to roll over. And at any point you feel that your heart rate's too high, your breathing is too intense, I want you to do gentle side steps and those deep cleansing breaths, so in through your nose and out through your mouth 5 times. When you feel your heart rate's back to baseline, that's it. Okay. Starting with our marches or walks in 3, 2, 1. Arms pumping. Skater jacks are coming up next. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap back, tap back, tap back, tap back. Good. If these are too balancy for you, side steps are fine. Three, 2, 1, march or walk. Push pulls are next. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push, push, pull, pull. Push, push, pull, pull. Push, push, pull, pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. March or walk. Fine. Don't work. I'll just yell. Who needs ya? Race my inner cheerleader. X tap outs are next. You're gonna hold both fists to your chest, tap out with the arm. Now, you can go at your own speed and pace. If this is too head thrashy for you, don't look out. That way you won't get dizzy. Everybody was kung fu fighting, hoo, ha. And march or walk. Jump rope heel taps are next. Alright, get in that jump rope position. 3, 2, 1. Heel tap it out. Same thing, you go at your own speed and pace. You don't have to match my cadence if that's too fast or too slow. The reason I have us do the arm thing is not to look silly, but by moving your arms, Your body has to pump blood to all your extremities, not just your leg, which makes your heart rate work a little bit more. 3, 2, 1. March or walk. One more move and then you're set. Hamstring curls with arm raises, and then we'll do our final walk and then cool down. 3, 2, 1. Curl, raise, curl, raise, curl, raise, curl, raise. Raise is too much. Just do hands on hips or hands on chair. Perfect. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. March or walk. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Always go back to that diaphragmatic breathing. 10 seconds left and go into our cool down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gentle side steps. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, in through your nose, out through your mouth. One more in through your nose, and out through your mouth. Good. Now we're just going to pedal the feet. So we're just lifting our heel off the ground, alternating sides. Toe tap out. And one more big inhale up. Exhale it all out. It's another Fiddle 50 in the books. You guys did great. Now, you're not getting away with that. You're not getting away with that. I'm never going to be that nice. All right. Grab a sip of water. There you go. My very early April Fool's joke, because you will never expect it if I do it early. Okay. Right leg's going to come out straight, toes pointed up towards the ceiling, reaching forward with that right hand. If you can touch your toes, go for it. Otherwise, you can hover, hand on shin, whatever works best for you. Just don't force it to touch if it doesn't naturally. And if you need a little 5-degree bend in your knee, that's okay. I don't want you locking it out. And bring it back to neutral. Left side is going to come out straight, toes pointed up, reaching forward with that left hand. Beautiful. Same thing, don't force it to touch if it doesn't do so naturally. And slowly make your way back up. Grab your 4 balls. If you're at home and you don't have one, you're just going to walk your hands down, walk them back up. For us here, we're going to roll it down and roll it up. Good. Roll it down, roll it up. Beautiful. Last one. And rest. Okay, set the ball aside for now. Going to come up to standing. We are going into our neck rotations. If it makes you dizzy, closing your eyes can help. Remember, you stop where you feel tension. Don't force yourself to go all the way if you can't do that naturally. All right. Arms are going to come down, palms facing me, Shoulders come up, slightly back and down. And we're going to start left in 3, 2, 1. Left, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Center, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Right, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Center, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Center, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Down, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Center, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Left, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Center, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Right, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Center, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Center, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Down, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Center, 2, 3, 4. Rest. Okay. Now our left arm is going to come down, palm is facing me, right ear to right shoulder. If you want to get deeper, you can press down on your temple, but you don't have to. I might lose my bet. That balloon up there did not shrink as much as I thought it was going to. Come on, come down by Thursday so I can win. I win a corn chip and a pat on the back. That's what I win. All right, back to center. Now the right arm comes down, palms facing me, left ear to left shoulder, and gently press on your temple if you want to get deeper. Don't have to. And bring it back to neutral. Good. Okay. Feet are going to be slightly wider than hip width. Arms are going to be at your sides. And we're going to start with our swimmer shoulders forward. If you need to take little half swimmers, that's perfectly fine. I almost got a second knee surgery this weekend. I was outside playing with my dog, and he was running around in circles like he does, and he almost wrapped himself around my ankle, so I dove and I rolled over, because I'd rather get wet than injured. And he was just trucking anyway, like nothing happened. He didn't give two you-know-whats rest. So, moral of the story is never get a lab, just don't do it, trust me. Alright, back strokes. Same thing, if you need little half ones, that's fine. Go to wherever your body allows you to, without pain. Tightness and burning, totally normal. Pulling, sharp, shooting, stabbing, that's your body's way of saying, hey, I don't like this, back off. And always listen to that warning. Rest. Okay. Now, this one's going to be the thinker a little bit, so bear with me, I'll get you through it. Arm's gonna start in the middle. You're gonna turn, open, together, turn to middle, open, together, turn to side, open, together, turn, 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 open, together, last turn, open, together, turn, rest. Okay. Next one has two variations. Pick whatever one works best for you. Variation 1, you're going to have your palms touching. Variation 2, interlace. Your palms touch, you'll get a little deeper in your upper back, but other than that, there's no additional benefit, so don't sweat it if they don't touch. And don't pull so far back that your shoulders go up in your ears. It's just enough so you feel that stretch in your chest and shoulders, but not so much that you feel it in your shoulder blades. All about balance. I'm glad I have an indoor job. Thank God. Rest. Well, that's not true. After this, I don't have an indoor job. But right now I do. So I'll enjoy the heated environment. Okay. Go ahead and grab your ropes for this one. You're going to double up on them. And then you're going to kind of bunch them together. Interlace. This is a move that I stole from Bev. And we're going to do our kayaks. Sneaking in a little core work in between, as I normally do. Perfect. And rest. Set your legs aside. Okay. We're going to do half polkas. I'll show you what it looks like. So, variation 1. You're just coming out, opposite hand, opposite heel touching, opposite hand, opposite heel. Variation 2, you do a slight hip hinge each time. You pick the one that works best for you. Just straight out works. Do just straight out. But if you want to get a little deeper, do that little mini hip hinge, almost like you're doing a single leg squat. Nice and slow and controlled. Feel this in your quads, a little bit of calves, and your glutes. All the things. Rest. I'm going to show you the side profile for this one. So, both toes are pointed in front of you. Heels stay planted on the ground. Stepping forward with that right leg, and we're going to lean into it. You don't have to have a super dramatic lean. In fact, I don't want you to. I want your back nice and flat. I don't want you doing the weird cat thing. Don't want you doing Quasimodo. Nice, flat back. Step it together. Same thing, other side. Left leg in front, toes are in front of you, heels stay planted on the ground. And you have that nice flat back all the way through. And step it together. Good. Shake it out a bit. We're going to go into our hip series. If you've had a hip replacement, hip bursitis, anything in that realm, stick with the modifications. I'll show you your two variations. Variation 1, you're going to come out to 90 and bring it back in. Variation 2, out to 45 and bring it in. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Out and tap and in. Bring it out, in. Have that little 3-second pause. Out, in, out, in. However high you bring your knees up to you, just make make sure you don't go past waist height. If you need to keep it more shallow towards the ground, that's fine. Yeah, one more of these. Rest, shake it out. Now we're doing it with the left side. So, swing it out, back in. Same thing. If you don't want your knee as high as I'm bringing it, that is okay. Do your best, forget the rest. Doesn't mean that you're not working hard, doesn't mean that you're failing. The only failure is a failure to try. Just means that you have a little tighter hip flexors and hips. That's okay. That's why we're doing these. Rest. Come on down to seated. Okay, seated figure fours, 3 variations. Pick the one that you like. Variation 1, crossing over with calf. Variation 2, shin. And variation 3, ankle. Now when you do these, make sure you're 2-3 inches behind your knee, not directly on top of it. You don't want to put pressure directly on your knee. If you're wearing long pants and you need to just drag them back to cheat, I endorse cheating in this instance, go right ahead. And if your leg doesn't get as flat as mine, that's okay. Don't force it down. Then you're going to put pressure on your MCL. You never want to do anything with joints or ligaments, just muscles. Rest. Same thing, other side, pick the variation that works best for you. When you do these though, posture still straight and strong. Don't let yourself roll forward or lean all the way back. Perfect. And rest. Okay. Go ahead and grab your core ball. We're going to go into our little pelvic floor series. This works better if you're towards the edge of your chair. You want the ball going in between your thighs, not your knees. Knees are parallel towards me, posture straight and strong. And you're going to squeeze in, release. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Good. That squeeze is coming from the inner thigh, so your knee shouldn't be buckling in like that. It's a firm squeeze, but it's not a super hard one. If you go too hard, then that's when you start to use your knees instead of your inner thigh and your pelvic floor muscles. Pelvic floor is very important for a lot of different things. Unfortunately, the more you age, the more elasticity you lose, so we gotta tighten everything back up. Rest. No one can escape it, not even me, and I'm in my 60s. Alright, so posture straight and strong. We're gonna squeeze and hold for 4, rest for 4, squeeze and hold, you get it. In 3, 2, 1. Squeeze, 2, 3, 4, rest, 2, 3, 4, 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 last squeeze, 2, 3, 4, rest. Alright, doing our 15-second intervals. If you need to release the squeeze before the full 15 seconds is up, that is okay. Alright, starting in 3, 2, 1. Squeeze and hold. We're going to do this series 5 times. Well, not the whole thing, just this specific exercise. Rest. Perfect. And squeeze and hold. Same thing. These are relatively parallel. Don't let them buckle in towards each other. 3 more, then you're set with this. And squeeze and hold. In addition to pelvic floor, you should feel a little bit of quad work going on right now. For your quadriceps, the muscles on top of your thigh should be engaging as well. If you don't feel them, it might mean that you're not squeezing quite as hard as you could. Rest. And squeeze and hold. I was going to make you do 20-second holds for 4 times, but I was nice and I kept with 15 and I did it 5 times. So be grateful. Rest. If you do the math, I'm actually making you do more. But I choose to ignore that. And squeeze and hold. It was 20 times 4 is 60, 15 times 5 is 75. Isn't it? 60? Oh no, it's 80, so I just can't do math.
You gave us 5
I
seconds.
just can't do math. So I did less for you. There you go, you're welcome. That was your proprioceptive exercise for today. Arithmetic and pass. And rest. Set your core well aside for 10.
I hope somebody else is doing your taxes.
Yeah, that's why I have an accountant. I have an accountant for that very reason, because my math skills are lacking. If you're doing these at home and you don't have little golf balls for your first one, you're going to bring your arms out, fingers are going to point down towards the ground, then back up. Everybody here, you're going to have your palms on the golf balls. You're going to roll them forward, roll them back. Roll it forward, roll it back. Remember, you're just using your palms though. Perfect. Rest. Now, if you're doing this next one at home, you're going to do your meatball bowls. Otherwise, you can use your 2 little golf balls, and you're going to bring them in a circle. Perfect. Doesn't matter which way you start because we're going to wind up doing both ways anyway. So if I'm going the opposite way from you, doesn't matter. And reverse directions. So to clockwise, go counterclockwise, and vice versa. It's like a little mini quad massage, so it's a 2 for 1. Get a nice massage and you get some dexterity and grip strength stuff working on it for you. Rest. Okay. Next one, you're going to do the same exact thing, just you won't have these arms are going to come out like Frankenstein, palms are pointed towards the ground, and you're going to squeeze, release. Perfect. When you do these, make sure that your thumbs are not on the inside of your fists, because that's not going to feel too hot. It's going to be very uncomfortable. Rest. Arms out in T formation, and squeeze, release. So the reason I have us do 3 variations is because it gets different muscle groups. I also like to get forearms in with this because forearms play a big part in grip strength and regular dexterity too. It helps support everything. So that's why I have us do all 3 positions. It's not just to make us look like wild animals. It's for a strong purpose, I promise. Rest. That's the only time people peek in on my class is when I look like a lunatic. Happens to me in the gym too. I'm doing a move and I'm like demoing it and making weird noises and everybody's that decides to come in. It's never when it's nice and organized and clean and smooth. That's not when they come in. No. Always when I look like a lunatic. That's when they decide to peek in. I'll just get one of those bird watching cameras so they can see that I'm doing good things. Rest. We had one at the zoo for a while when we had the new snow leopard cubs, and that was very fun to be able to watch them go around and play and get to interact with their mom, even though the mom was not very tolerant of their shenanigans and she smacked them upside the head. It was kind of So, we're going to squeeze and hold for 4 and then rest for 4. Squeeze and hold, rest. You get it. And squeeze. 2, 3, 4, rest. 2, 3, 4. Squeeze. 2, 3, 4, rest. 2, 3, 4. Squeeze. 2, 3, 4, rest. 2, 3, 4. Squeeze. 2, 3, 4. Rest. 2, 3, 4. Last squeeze. 2, 3, 4. Rest. That one's a doozy, I know. But the hardest ones are typically the ones that you need the most. Alright, arms up like a T. And squeeze. 2, 3, 4, rest. 2, 3, 4, squeeze. 2, 3, 4, rest. 2, 3, 4, squeeze. 2, 3, 4, rest. 2, 3, 4, last squeeze. 2, 3, 4, rest. One more and then we're set with these. Alright, arms are going to come out front, palms are turning up towards the ceiling, and squeeze. 2, 3, 4, rest. 2, 3, 4, squeeze. 2, 3, 4, rest. 2, 3, 4, squeeze. 2, 3, 4, rest. 2, 3, 4, last squeeze. 2, 3, 4, rest. Good job. Set these aside, sip the water if you need it. I've been yapping, so I'm going to take one. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of seated mobility stuff. If you totally hate it today, let me know and I won't make you do it again. It's experimental because I like to try new things, keep things fresh. So, another move that I stole from Beth. Can't lie, I stole a lot of things from Beth. But that's okay, she passed it on to me for a reason. So, you're going to walk your feet out as wide as you can and walk them back. If she knew how much time I spent watching her on YouTube preparing for silverfish, she might be freaked out, so.
So you're stalking her then?
Yes. I'm stalking her digital footprint, not her as a person. So it doesn't count as stalking. Last one. Brass. Okay, this next one works a little better towards the edge of the chair, I find. You're going to have your legs about hip width apart. You can't have them too wide or else this isn't going to work. So, you're going to bring the right toe to the left heel. Tap in, tap out. Tap in, tap out. Tap in, tap out. Good. This is going to target our glutes, a little bit of hamstrings, quads for sure. She usually does an 8 count, but this one she was mean to me to do it for 30 seconds. I counted. I was like, wait a minute, this is way more than 8.
She loses count.
Brass. Yeah, we'll call it that. Not her being mean, she just lost count, that's all. And tap. Together, tap. Good. Now, when you do these, I don't want you making sharp turns with your knee. It's a nice, gentle tap. If you can't actually touch your toe because you might have limited hamstring mobility, that's okay. Go to where you can. heel, toe. Back on the heels, up on the toes. Back on the heels, up on the toes. Good. Reason I'm doing this little section here is because I prefer to have a little bit more of you stretched out for our balance series so that we don't have to worry as much about tight muscles. But if you hate it, let me know and I won't make you do it again. So I'd much rather you tell me you hate something so I don't make you continually do it thinking that, oh wow, this went over great, they love it. And then you're like, okay, we need to put this class. This sucks. Rest. Okay, now we're gonna come up to standing. I'm going to be at a diagonal angle for the camera purposes. You're going to do this straight ahead. We're going to do our one foot in front of the other, 4 steps forward, 4 steps back. So, forward, 2, 3, 4, back, 2, 3, 4, 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 last one, forward, 2, 3, 4, and back, 2, 3, 4, rest. Okay, flamingo pose is next. I'm going to show you your 3 options. Option 1, you're just kind of hovering off the ground. Option 2, you're going to be at shin height. And option 3, waist height. You pick which version works best for you. You can do Wonder Woman, you can do airplane, whatever you got to do to stay upright. Make sure that your heel and sole of your foot is where you're distributing your weight. If you go to the side to the front, you're going to tip over. So then you're going to change your center of gravity. I'm afraid there is no defying gravity, as my wonderful lab refuses to believe. So he doesn't believe in gravity. Rest. I have to walk with him down the stairs or he'll jump the whole entire set. There's 11 steps. So we're working on gravity lessons. Same thing other side. So either just hovering with your foot. Okay, coming to shin. I thought somebody fell. That scared me. Okay. Worry not. It was just a chair. We don't care if that falls. Be kind of ironic if somebody fell during the balance portion though. Rest. Shake it out. Tree pose is next. Also has 3 options. Pick the one that's best for you. Option 1, toes on the ground, heel is above the ankle. Option 2, heel is below the knee. And then option 3, inner thigh height. At no point though should your heel or toe be touching your actual knee. It should always be above or below. So if you put pressure on your knee, you're going to fall right over. And this is not chopped down tree pose, it's upright tree pose. Rest. Shake it out. Same thing, other side. Either toe on the ground, heel below the knee, or inner thigh height. Picking whatever one works best for you. Rest. Shake it out. Okay, next one, you have 2 options. Pick yours. Either one, you're pointing your toes on the ground, or you're just lifting your heel off. This is creating an uneven surface, so your body has to kind of correct its equilibrium. It's not as challenging as the first couple of moves, but it still is working on your balance, I promise. it out. Same thing, other side. Toe on the ground or lifting the heel. Rest, shake it out. Come on down to seated, sip of water if you need it, grab your core ball. We're going to start with our bounce and catch. So, bounce, catch. Good. Catch. One-handed bounce, catch. Good. Catch. Switch it out. Same thing, other side. Bounce, catch. Good. Catch. Now we're going to toss. Toss and catch. Toss and catch. Good. Catch. One-handed. Toss. Catch. Toss. Catch. Good. Now, I don't expect you to be super high with this one. Try to get to at least forehead height if you can. If you stretch your fingers a little wider out, it creates less surface tension, so the balls will slightly bounce. Rest. Switch it out. And catch. Okay. Catch. Good job. Okay. We're going to start with our dribbles on the right side. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Catch. Switch it out. And back. Okay. Next one, you're going to partner up. If somebody doesn't have one, you'll be stuck with me. I'll use you if you don't mind. So, two. So, you're going to dribble with one hand. When I say switch, you switch the hand you dribble with. When I say stop, you stop. And when I say throw it, you throw it. One person goes high, one person goes low. All right, partner up. Oh, Darlene, I think needs one. You need a partner, Darlene? Oh. Well, how about you, Brad? Come on over. He can be your partner. I'll be nice. You can participate. I'll force you to participate. All right. 3, 2, 1, dribble it out. Throw it. Go. Switch. Switch hands. Switch hands. That way it doesn't sound like throw. Stop. Go. Stop. Throw it. Go. Stop. Go. Throw it. Double up, throw it again. And go. Switch. Is it a return? Switch. Throw it. Go. Go. Switch. Switch. Throw it. Go. Stop. Go. Stop. Throw it. Go. Switch. Switch. Stop. Go to your chair standing. Good job.
Go. See, we got you.
All right. Feet are going to be shoulder width apart. Going to give you an inhale up. Exhale it out over to the left. Inhale up to neutral. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. Bring it back for a chest stretch. Inhale up. Exhale and stretch. One more. Inhale up. Exhale, stretch. Come down. Hands come up and touch. Exhale out. One big inhale up. Exhale it all out. You guys did great. We'll do another one. I'll see some of you tomorrow. It's over fit.